Yeah. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. You already know, man. What it do? What it do? What it do, man? Hopefully y'all don't catch the flu. You already know, man. It's your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing my video, whether religiously or in passing. You already know, man. And if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe to my YouTube page at Hype Fan Eagle 1, my Twitter page, Hype Eagle One. You already know, man. And if you haven't yet, man, please go check out my website, man, for some nice merch, man. Go check out my website at hypewave91.com. Got some good merch, you know what I mean? Go check it out. Let me run through this real quick. Go check it out. 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 You already know, man. Let's talk a little bit about the Philadelphia Eagles schedule. You know what I mean? So the schedule is up, ladies and gentlemen. The schedule has been released at 8 p.m. You know what I'm saying? We got the number one hardest schedule in the league. You know, PFF came out with the schedule. We got the number one hardest schedule in the league. You know, if you haven't taken a look yet, go take a look. Go download it. Go put it in your photo album. Go save it. Whatever you could do, but save that schedule because that schedule is woo. When I looked at it, I'm like, we got some dogs. You know, we got some dogs. They cannot make the excuse that we have a weak schedule. I don't want to hear none of that because they was pretty much trying to say everything about us last year. Oh, y'all didn't play nobody. Oh, this is why y'all made it to the Super Bowl. So on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? But they can't make that excuse. They cannot make that excuse. Um, so with that being said, let's go. Let's get right to it. Let's get right to it, man. Let's look at the schedule real quick, man. We have a gauntlet, ladies and gentlemen. We got to go through a lot. So first game, week number 1, we play the Patriots. We play TikTok boy. You know what I mean? We end up playing TikTok boy, and hopefully James Bradbury could lay hands on that man. You know what I mean? He could lay hands on him. You feel what I'm saying? Also, I definitely want to see this matchup between Mac Jones. If he's the starter, I want to see Mac Jones and Jalen Hurts. You know, both of them, both of those quarterbacks have history together at Alabama. You know what I mean? It was Tua, it was Jalen Hurts, it was Mac Jones, you know, and now Bryce Young. But I want to see Jalen Hurts go at, you know, a guy that actually went number one. And not my bad, not number one, but he went in the first round. Jalen Hurts went in the second round. It turned out that Jalen Hurts is a way better quarterback in the NFL level. He's a way better quarterback than Mac Jones, and I just want to see that matchup, man. I want to see James Bradbury or Darius Slay just lay hands on TikTok boy. For those who don't know who TikTok boy is, the Philadelphia Eagles fan base know who he is, but for those who don't know, that's Juju Smith-Schuster. Week number 2, we had the Minnesota Vikings. They are always a good team during regular season, but they just can't really pull it through like that. You know what I mean? Especially during the postseason. Towards the end of the regular season, they start falling off and they start really showing their true selves. But the Minnesota Vikings, I'm not too worried about them. I got us going 2-0 right there. You know what I mean? I'm not really too worried about the week 2 matchup. Week number 3, we have the Buccaneers. You know what I'm saying? The Buccaneers really, you know, they don't have Tom Brady. They got Baker Mayfield there. I don't know what they're going to do about Leonard Fournette, you know, but they still got 2 good wide receivers and Goodwin, and they still got Mike Evans over there. But I'm really not too worried about the Buccaneers either. You know, of course, you know, everybody has some type of talent on a team, but everybody talent ain't the same as far as on the NFL level. So I got us going 3-0 right there. Not gonna lie, I got us going 3-0. Then we got Washington Commanders week number 4. We got Washington Commanders week number 4. I'm not mad at that because we're going to blow them out the water. You know what I mean? I actually got us going 4-0 so far. So from number 1 through 4, I got us easily going 4-0. You know, if I want to say a team might give us a tough run out of those 4 games right there, it might end up being the Minnesota Vikings, but I fear none of them so far. Week number 5, you have the LA Rams. You have the LA Rams. I got us going 5-0, but I feel like this is where the competition is starting to heat up because the Rams, I still don't want to look past them, as an opponent. We still got to take them serious because they could turn on the switch like that too, especially on the defensive side. They got some dogs over there. Offensively, it is what it is. They got Matthew Stafford, but he's aging right now. He's aging, and so I don't want to say I do want to say that is a guaranteed win, but I do want to say that is a tough matchup as well. Week number 6, we have the New York Giants. Now, the New York Giants definitely got better on the offensive side. We already know that they had a defensive team. We already know that they was defense they had problems. Hold on, pause. All right, I'm back. I apologize about that. But yeah, where I was at the New York Jets. The New York Jets always were known for their defense. You know what I mean? They were just missing pretty much a key piece on their offense. And now that they got Aaron Rodgers, they pretty much turned into the New York Packers. You know what I'm saying? They brought damn near all from all the skill positions on over there at Green Bay. They brought them over there on the New York Giants side. They got Alan Lazard, they got Randall Cobb, and they got Aaron Rodgers. So that is a major upgrade for the New York Jets. That will be a tough team. That right there, I can't call it. I can't say either we're going to win or lose. So that right there, I just can't determine that. Week number 7, we got Miami. Miami is also tough. So we got 2 tough teams back to back. You know what I'm saying? I won't consider that a gauntlet right there, but we got the New York Jets and we got Miami at week 7. So that is a very tough opponent. I can't call that either. You know what I mean? That can go either way, honestly. In my opinion, that can definitely go either way. We got Washington at number 8, and we got Dallas at number 9. Both of those are winnable. Honestly, I even got us going 9-1. I got us going 9-1 throughout that whole left column right here. I got us going 9-1. Honestly, I got us going 9-1. Now, when you look at the right side of the column, right? We got a bye week number 10. When you look at the right side of the column, this is where the gauntlet is, ladies and gentlemen. Week 11, Kansas City. Week 12, Buffalo. Week 13, San Fran. Week 14, the Cowboys. Week 15 is Seattle Seahawks. Look at that 5-game gauntlet right there. Listen, when I said week number 9, when I mentioned the Cowboys, and I said, I think we're going to go, 9-1 on the left side of the column. It's either the Cowboys or Miami. We always somehow split 1-1 with the Cowboys going into the season. We never really get a clear-cut sweep on them. You know what I mean? We always pretty much it's always a 50-50 match when it comes to the Cowboys. But when you look at the right side of the column, we have Kansas City, Buffalo, San Fran, the Cowboys, and Seattle Seahawks. That is a 5-game gauntlet right there. We might lose 2 of those games. It's a possibility we might lose 2. You can never rule out Kansas City. They always listen. We have to play Kansas City to the best of our ability, and you got to play Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? We never really played Buffalo. We didn't play Buffalo last year. A team like that, a high caliber team like that. We played San Francisco, but we pretty much injured both of their quarterbacks. But teams like Buffalo and Kansas City, that can potentially go the other way when we might be looking at 3 losses so far, a potential 3 or 4 losses so far. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's guaranteed, but you can't look over these teams right here and look at that gauntlet, man. That's back to back right here. That's Kansas City, Buffalo, San Fran, Cowboys, and Seattle Seahawks. And then we pretty much close out the season with New York, Arizona, and New York. We close out the season pretty easy, but before we close out the season, just look at that gauntlet right there. Kansas City ain't no slouches. They have the best quarterback in the league in Patrick Mahomes. So Mahomes go work with anybody. He could work with any wide receiver. He could work with any running back. He's just one of those type of quarterbacks. Then you have Buffalo, who have a high-powered offense. High-power offense, a very good defense. You cannot look past them. You know what I'm saying? You cannot look past them. Josh Allen will turn up. He could run the ball. He could throw the ball. He got a rocket of an arm. San Fran right now, they don't really know what their quarterback situation is, especially going into week number 13. They got to figure that out. They do have a very good defense, but I say we win that game. You know what I mean? We definitely win that game. You know, crybaby Debo Samuel's over there still talking, still yapping his lips. For what reason? I don't know why. You know what I mean? But I feel like that is a very, very winnable game out of that whole gauntlet. And then you have the Cowboys. Like I said, we always split 1-1 with the Cowboys. You got Seattle, who is emerging at this point. You know what I mean? They is emerging. Geno Smith, he has to prove it to me one more year that he can stay on that same level like he did last year. Towards the end of last year, he started tailing off a little bit. He started tailing off just a little bit. Not to the deep end, but he started tailing off. But I want to see if he can actually keep up what he did last year. I want to see if he can do it this upcoming season. So I feel like we could end up beating out of the 5-team gauntlet. I feel like we could end up beating Seattle. I feel like we could beat San Fran, and we got the potential to actually beat Buffalo Bills. You know what I mean? So out of that gauntlet, I say I got us going 3-2. 3-2. You know what I mean? So I feel like we will, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I feel like we could possibly go 13-4. You know, we could possibly go 13-4, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like we could go 13-4. Me looking at that schedule right there, it looked like we could possibly go 13-4, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the schedule that is released. Tune in to another video tomorrow. Going to get more in depth with the schedule and everything like that. I just want to show y'all the release of the schedule. You already know, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Gang.